All right, team, everything is about to change. So this is actually the last run I do before I kick off the 50k training plan. And in this episode, we're gonna go do a 10k, just take it easy, just feel it out, feel how things are. And then afterwards, I'm gonna take you through what the 50k training plan looks like. Now, of course, it always changes, it always adapts, it always has to go through a bit of a flow motion when you're doing any training plan, but I will take you through it and get you all the details. I will say though, before I start this run, feel nervous. Not for this run. Feel nervous because I made the plan last night, was going through it, and that stuff scares me, man. I've done it so many times, I've done training plans so many times, but when you create something that you know that you're about to have to embark on, that you have to commit to, that there's a lot of work, you really do start really asking yourself, why am I doing this? And it's so I can be a better version of myself, essentially, is the short answer. But you know, do things that scare you. Let's go out and do 10k, and then we'll go through all the details. Let's rock and roll. Hello, hello, come on. Where are you from? Hello. What are you doing? Where's your home? Hi. Are you lost? Are you lost? Hey. What's going on? You look... Oh, sorry. It's okay. Come on. Go home. Go home. Hey. Hi. All right, we've got 2k left. 2k left. All right, all done. 10k, 1 hour and 9 minutes. Have a look for yourself. 6:52 pace. Actually, this is probably one of my best runs that I've done. Not necessarily in speed or anything like that, but just feeling comfortable. Got into a trance. It went quick. It wasn't struggle town. It was really good. I hope this is what the rest of the training plan is going to be like when I kick off from next week. But you know, this is the beauty of it. I must say, I have been rotating out a few different types of shoes just to manage some of the how I've been feeling while running, and these shoes have worked out pretty well in terms of actually it's just one of my older pairs, and it felt pretty comfortable. So it's weird how those things can make a difference, but making sure I am just looking after things to ensure that I've got the longevity that I require. All right, well that's the run. 10k done. Let's go have a look at this 50k training plan. It's actually 52 kilometers, the actual event, and tell you, it's scary stuff, but Oh, you can have a look for yourself. Let's dive in. It's going to be a bit of a beast. As you can see here, this is what it looks like from start to finish. It's going to be over 21 weeks. There's going to be over, I think it's about 950, 960 kilometers in total. If we look up here, it's about 966 kilometers in total, which is just insane. So this is basically the plan that you can see on screen here. This whole one is the rolling plan. So basically, as I continue to accumulate over each week, what it will look like, and then as I start to progress, I'll have a line that tracks to this and see how we track to it. And these are the individual runs itself, as you can see, the long runs and the bumps of what they look like. Now, that's just giving us a quick overview of what that looks like, but this is what a week on week looks like. As you can see, it does have the rises and then it drops, rises, drops, rises, drops. Some of this will change a little bit with timing of different runs that I have planned in terms of the trail running series, because they've got some long runs on there, but I also want to make sure I'm keeping my half marathons in there as well. So there will be a bit of an adjustment as I go, but this is kind of like the base plan. And then again, I will track to this, see how we change it up. Now, in terms of what it looks like in terms of easy, long tempo hills and the actual race day itself. So this is a breakdown of the amount of easy runs I do, the amount of long runs that I'll be doing in terms of kilometer percentage, I guess. So there'll be 401 kilometers of long running. There'll be 123 kilometers of tempo runs. Tempo runs also include like doing repeats, doing some sessions where it's like working on really particular things, but I've just kind of bundled them all under tempo. And it's also like baseline runs and things like that. Hills are just purely rolling hills or hill training. The long runs, when I'm doing trail runs and stuff, well, that will have hills in it anyway. So not really going about a process of like, I got to get this much elevation each time, but I do want to make sure my long runs and those hill runs have hills in them. One thing that I haven't actually mentioned is this whole plan is based off a time-based program. And what I mean by this, and I'm not sure how well this will show. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. So basically I build, and I haven't even finished doing this, so you're seeing this kind of like off the cuff, but each activity is based off time. So for instance, my first run, I've got to do 30 minutes. Then the next one will be 40 minutes. The next one will be 20 minutes. And then I'll be doing a half marathon. It probably won't be 2 hours. It'll probably be slower than that. But as we go down, you can see I've got the details around what a tempo run looks like and all those things. But it's purely designed from a time-based approach. And that means if, it's not going, oh yeah, I've got to go out and do 10K today. No, it's like I'm going out to do an hour and a half and I'll be on my feet for an hour and a half, see how long it takes. See how far I get based on just how I'm feeling. Do I walk? One thing I have to really care for in this training plan is time on feet, being comfortable of time on feet. Because I think last year my run was about 8 hours, not last year, the year before when I actually did the event, my last 50K was about 8 hours and 50 minutes, or 9 hours, I can't remember. So somewhere around there. So I got to be, comfortable of being uncomfortable, and I want to make it as smooth and comfortable as possible. So that's the overview of the plan. As I said, each week we're slowly progressing up, but it looks like it's going to average out to be about 45 kilometers a week, 40 to 50K a week, and which makes about sense. And that's the breakdown of the types of runs. If you do have questions about any of this, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to be sharing it, how I'll be documenting. I will be documenting it, of course, over the 21 weeks. But, just how I get into that vibe. Will there be short videos, long videos, all that jazz. So just getting into the swing of things. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. So that's the 50K plan. That is it. And each week I'll take you through all the details of what I'm doing and what the plan is, and you'll get a better understanding of it. Now, this plan I have built purely from the plans that they have provided, Surf Coast Century, and with the adaptation of stuff that I've done over the last couple of years, and I build it out and just put it up on this little, I've got my dashboard that I haven't finished making yet because I've got no data in it yet. So I've used this dashboard over the last couple of years for all my training plans, and it works really well. So that's that. All right, Tim. Appreciate you being here. If you've got any questions, comments, thoughts about all this, if you want to see certain things, I'll do my best. I'm still working out what will be the format and the flow of everything, but I'm sure it'll be pretty fun. Appreciate you. You have a wonderful day. Cheers.